Hello friends, it's me, Bill Savely with Savages Disc Golf. I'm here at the course again, and it's been a while since I've made a video, but I've still been playing, still been practicing, and there's been a couple of people that I've played with who have given me some tremendous tips that I've actually been able to put to use. So I think I'm throwing the disc better. My putting has gotten better because I have that practice basket now in the backyard, so I think I'm just going to throw a couple of discs here and see where I'm at and talk to you about a few things. I'm going back to the understable discs because I got into a headset where I thought, hey, now I'm getting better, I can throw harder, I should be throwing overstable discs and really working them. And I wasn't doing as well as I thought I would. And then I went back, looked at my form, saw some videos, and I thought, you know what, you go with the understable discs because this is where you should be. And I'm so glad that I did that and checked myself and humbled myself because I think I'm throwing these better. So let's see. Two off the first tee. Another tree. That's it. So what have I been doing? Just been playing a lot. Really working on my form. I participated in a couple of different leagues. I played Summit again. That was very humbling. I played that KLM course in Hinsdale. I actually did, well, I did really good until the 18th hole. 18th hole, I took a 6. I played a couple of practice rounds out here at my home course. And then the other night in the league night, I actually shot really well. I shot 3 under par. And I was just throwing the disc so much better because I was focusing on my form. Here's another one. Practicing the forearm approach shot because this is a shot I have to have. I'll take it. Trust yourself. And this Sunday I'm playing in another league, and I'll go out to Trinity and shoot there. That course is an absolutely beautiful course. But first, let's get this birdie. And speaking of forehand, sidearm, whatever you want to call it, this hole is pretty much set up for forehand. I just don't ever throw a forehand on this hole. I usually throw a big wide hyzer and try to get it to come in. But now I'm practicing. So let's see what we can do with the forearm. Terrible. That's a little better. Look at that shot. Oh, that's the best forehand I've thrown on that hole. And this is my favorite time of the day to get here. I get out of work a little early, and I get to the park in a decent time, and the kids aren't out of school yet. It's kind of chilly today. It was a little chilly and overcast today, so there's not a lot of people wandering aimlessly in the park today, which is nice. I get it, it's a park, but man, it's really nice when it's deserted like this. Let's try to get this birdie. Good rock. A couple of different angles on this hole. I've been throwing my Valkyrie, which is a 9-speed, and I've been throwing my River, which is a 7-speed. Last couple times I threw both of those discs, I've gone too far, actually, because my form is getting better. So I'm going to bring it down to a hex. This is a 5-speed with a 5 glide. should be straight. Let's see where we can get with this. I just have to keep it low. Keep it low and I'll be fine. Should get par here. That's the best one right there. Give me a skip. I am parked. Field work. That's what I wanted to talk about. Getting out here and just throwing a disc. And the beauty of this is there's nobody here. The course is in good shape, it's dry. So I'm able to take maybe 2, maybe 3 shots per hole and just really work on my form, work on that release, work on accuracy, because I'm a firm believer that accuracy is going to be much better for me now than throwing it super far, which is what I did with that second shot. I'm actually out of bounds here on the second shot, but I am pin high. Accuracy. And what I've been doing since I've been working more on my accuracy is, if I really want to focus on accuracy, I take the X step out of the equation and just do a standstill. So this hole requires a tremendous amount of accuracy. So I'm going with a very accurate mid-range, and I'm going to stand still. Make sure that this leg is in front. Keep my aim right. Keep that elbow up, disc flat. I'm shooting for that corridor. Or that tree right into out of bounds. Tree, part 2. There it is. Look at that shot. Boom. A little long, actually. The beauty of practice is just getting in as many discs to be thrown as possible. So I'm going to retrieve these other ones here and see where we're at. Why do you exercise so much? Why do you work out so much? So I can do things like this, not worry about it. There's a disc way under there, but I don't get a retriever in the mail until today, so I'll come back for that and see whose it is and give them back to them. See, now it's getting later in the afternoon. More kids are showing up here at the park with their parents, so I gotta get out of here. Gotta throw it out so it comes over. Out. Don't think that's gonna make it, and it's too far left. But I'm in bounds. And the beauty of playing a place like Summit is you don't really have people just walking through the course, because the course isn't designed that way. Heavily wooded, narrow fairways. This is wide open, so, and I mean, it's a park, so people walk through it. Same thing with KLM in Hinsdale. There really isn't, I mean, there are trails, but nobody just walks through willy-nilly like they do here. Wow, this shot actually went a lot further than I thought it did. So I'm gonna set myself up here for a birdie. Let's get this. Makeable putt. Just hand deliver it. Hand deliver it. Ha ha! I've been going too long on this hole because, again, my form is getting better, so my discs are flying further. So I'm actually going to go with the putter. The judge on this. I just want to send it out there. Again, accuracy is important. And I want to skip it right into that circle. but I've got to make it. Legit, still my favorite hole on the course. So seemingly simple. Just throw it out there a bit on an angle, have it curve in and ricochet up close to the pin, to the basket, throw it into the basket for your birdie. That's where you start saving strokes. But it's a little more difficult than that. Oh, friends, this should be a gimme. Hole number 7. Sometimes we play it, sometimes we don't. I know I've said that a million times on this, but I still like to play this hole anyway, regardless when I practice, because this is the kind of shot that I need to shape and I need to learn, whether it's a forehand or it's a backhand on an anhyzer, because there's so many trees in the way. I mean, look at that. This is insane. So some of the guys in the league will try to go through there. Some of the guys will try to go through there. What I try to do is I try to go through this gap right here, send it out this way, and then have it curve back. And for that, realistically, it should be a forehand. A forehand. Not too forceful, just send it. Send it. Ay, ay, ay. And then I have that long approach. It's so aggravating. I want to flip it this way so that it curves around. But man, that hurts my arm. That's it right there. That's it right there. Look at that shot. That's what I need. Oh, that's what I needed. That's the tricky part. Sending it up high enough and on a big enough angle to where it will respond. A lot of the times I don't know if I'm trying to use too much force and I'm not just like whipping the wrist, but I'm not getting that flight like I wanted to. Heck's second shot I threw. And then my initial shot, the Valkyrie, is way over here. So I've got a monster approach shot per usual. But good thing is, I got some distance. So let's see here. So I have options. I could rip it out this way, but I've got 2 trees here. I could send it this way. I only have 1 little tree. Play the averages. I have to work on my forehand anyways. So send it out that way, not too far so you don't go out of bounds, but send it far enough to where you give yourself an easy tap in for par. And that's not going to be it. And I'm just playing with the discs that are in my glow bag, because these are the ones that I use on my Thursday nights, well, that are now Wednesday nights, which is good. So these are the discs that I use in the league, so I want to get even more familiar with them so that I can throw them better, which means I will play better. Science. Hole number 9. This is a toss-up. I usually throw the Valkyrie, but the Valkyrie is neutral. So I'm going with the Gorgon. 10-6 minus 2-1. Little understable. And I have a tendency to try to throw it too hard on this hole because I think I've got all this distance. I can't possibly get that far when in reality I can. So I need to focus on my form and let the disc work and get down there. So that's what I'm going to do. Form, last one of the day, just send it out there. Keep it low. And we hit a tree. Valkyrie. So with the Valkyrie, because it's stable, I'm going to really hyzer it out there because I don't want to flirt with out of bounds. That's the shot right there. That's what I need. Look at that thing go. Yeah, look at it go. It's out of bounds. I threw it so far, but my form is getting better. So then I think, should I just go down to a mid-range? It's 235 feet, and I just cranked that Valkyrie out of bounds. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm not focusing. That's the issue. That's the issue. I'm not focusing. So focus. Focus. Where do you want to put the disc? I want to put it there. So then put it there. A little bit better. Following the tips. Throw a bunch of discs. See how they go. Think about your form. Are you releasing the disc too early? Is your elbow up? Are you trying to throw too hard using like your arm strength rather than your whole body as a whip? It's a lot of stuff to consider here. It's not just willy-nilly throwing the damn thing. One time here at the very end. At the very end. So that's it. That's a quick little practice session. I think I played 8 holes. Didn't keep score. I know there's a way on UDisc to set it up to where it'll measure the fact that you did play but you didn't keep score. I just forgot to do it. Whatever. Again, focusing on my form, I need to release, I need to follow through and extend and then release the disc. Get better at that, and then I can increase my speed and everything else will fall into place. During this entire little session here, still my 2 favorites. The Detour, the Glow Detour. Detour is such a good disc. And the Gorgon. I keep coming back to the Gorgon. I like it. It's a good disc. Does a lot of good things for me. So again, lastly, I play on Sunday out at Trinity in Lockport. So what I'll do is I'll go out there, I'll play. I'm going to do very well because I'm already thinking about it. I will stop at Delwood to check out the goodies in the shop there, say hello to the fellas, and then come home. And then it's just maybe a couple of practice rounds before Wednesday league meets again. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, subscribing. I do appreciate it. Coming up, I will have a bag review because I bought myself a new disc golf bag. Love, babies.